Salute, 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 salute. You already know what it is. It's your boy Malik Williams, and today I'm in my neighborhood spotlighting my neighbors. And I have a beautiful neighbor. Her name is Miss Kendra Henderson. And listen, she did a thing. And when I say she did a thing, she did a big thing. Miss Kendra, tell them what you did.
I wrote a book. My first novel. It's a psychological thriller. It's called The Last Night.
The Last Night. So tell us a little bit about the book. What is it about?
So it's about a girl who grew up in a town that's really bad, and she decides to escape. When she escapes this town, she ends up realizing that she's kind of reliving her past all over again.
That sounds like a very bone-chilling thriller right there. That sounds like a good read, something you can sit by the fireplace and check out. So, what inspired you to write a book?
So it's actually really funny. I've always loved to write from the time I was a kid. I was sitting in my living room one day and I started watching this show called Jane the Virgin. And for those who know about the show, she is a writer, but she struggles to get this first book written. And I don't know, there's something about that show that just really inspired me. So while I was watching the whole series, I binge watched it, I actually started writing the book the last night. So.
Wow, so that's dope. You know, I get on my old lady all the time about sitting up watching these shows, but a show actually inspired you to step out and show your talent. So is this your first time writing anything, or you have literary background? How did this get started? Did it just come from this show, or is this something you were doing on the low?
I've always liked to write. I started writing my first story when I was a kid. It was called The Invasion of the Cockroaches. I started writing it while I was at the grocery store. My mom was taking forever and I just got bored, so I started writing it. It might have been maybe like a 20-page story, but my mom read it and she's like, Kendra, one day you're going to be a writer. So for the longest, I've always loved to write. I have a very big imagination. I can come up with a story like in 2 seconds. So yeah, I've always loved to write, and when I was sitting down in the living room one day, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I was sitting in the living room watching this show, and I was like, you know what? I need to put my talents, on paper. So that's what I decided to do.
Yes. And when I saw you make the post, I had to chime in, and I said to myself, I have to spotlight this because I am a great big advocate of people stepping out and doing the things that they've always wanted to do in life. Sometimes we get so tied up with the regular everyday, tasks that we have to complete, taking care of the kids, going to work, that we forget about the dreams and aspirations that we have. So I want to salute you, Miss Kendra, and K-Raw TV, we salute you. And we want to make sure that as soon as it comes out, that we get our copy and you get to sign it. And tell the people that don't know when it comes out and where they can get it.
So the release date is November the 5th. You can pre-order for ebook right now on Amazon. If you want to get a hard copy, you can wait until the actual release date, which is November 5th, on Amazon as well. I'll also have some hard copies on myself, and you can come and get some from me as well.
Yeah, so shout out from the Grandview Estate family. I'm going to put this in the group for everybody to see it so they'll know. And hey, I want everybody, especially in Grandview Estates, everybody grab one of these. Let's grab one of these for Christmas and bless this family. And everybody get a signed copy and show her support. Miss Kendra, salute.
Thank you.
And before we get out of here, Miss Kendra, I thought about one thing. Is it anybody that you want to give a special shout out to? Anybody whose nerves you got on and in the making of this project, or your family or whatever?
I definitely want to give a shout out to my husband and to my children. There were some days where they would try to get my attention, and I'm just like, hold on 1 second, I gotta finish this chapter. Especially my husband. Sometimes he wants to spend some time with me and just trying to get this book finished up. There would be times of like, honey, just wait. Let me finish this chapter and I'll come and get with you. Just give me a minute. So I want to give a shout out to them. I love them so much.
No doubt. Shout out to the family, and I also thank the family when you go back in for allowing me to spend this time with you. And like I said, K-Raw TV, we salute you. Grandview Estates family, we salute you. And we only wish you bigger and bigger endeavors in your life.